Hello, 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 everybody. This is your inspirational coach, Gertrude Chapman, and I wanted to take a moment to inspire you today. You always hear me inspiring people to write their books so they can have an additional stream of income. But today, I wanted to take some time out to encourage you to appreciate yourself, appreciate who you are, because this is the first step to building yourself up. You know, People often try to emulate others, emulating people that they admire. And there are times that you may even see yourself as being unimportant. And we see that in society, there's so much of this negative attitude of self defeat. And, you have to put things, it's okay to admire people, but you cannot take that into yourself where you feel that they're more important than what you are, okay? Because many times people compare and they define themselves by others. But this does not give an accurate picture of who you are. Whenever you take someone's dominant traits and you adapt them to yourself, you're living a lie. You have to see yourself as a unique, complete individual who has special qualities that make you just who you are. You must live your truth, because once you learn how to appreciate your uniqueness, you will understand your self-worth. And when I talk to my clients about, writing their books, these are people who I talk to about, they have these struggles with their self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-worth. And, I've been there, okay? I've been there. So I know how it is. And I overcame those things. And you're not alone. You're not alone if you're struggling with this, because hundreds of people never give much thought to their value because they have grown up, to believe that paying attention to themselves is selfish. And that's not true. That is absolutely not true. This is something that has been taught. And sometimes it may be hard to erase what is stored in the memory bank of your mind. But I want to tell you, it's doable. You can erase that negative programming, and you can, set yourself free from those things. But you have to understand that you have to determine that this is your year to be free, to be yourself. This is your year to be free, to be yourself. You don't have to, be somebody else or be something that you're not. But appreciate who you are, who God has made you to be. Because each of us are uniquely made for a purpose, for a divine purpose. And it's okay to be different. But you have to live your truth. You can't live, like somebody else. You have to live who you were created to be. Find out. This is something you can do. You find out, okay, what's on the inside of you. Because a lot of times people don't even know what's on the inside of them, because they never really tapped into who they really are. And you'll hear people saying this, I have to find myself. No. Just tap into yourself and see what you possess. What are your personal assets? I'm not talking about stuff. I'm not talking about houses and cars and all of those things, stocks. I'm not talking about that. But what do you possess on the inside of you? Do you have the ability to be a good listener? Are people drawn to your wisdom? Maybe you have an eye for details. What are those questions that people are always asking you? And you always have those answers. By recognizing what you are really good at and doing whatever those things are that you really are good at doing, or what you're good at, telling people about. These are, keys to the specialties that you possess. These are your keys. But you have to accept your personal possessions and see how you can put those special abilities to work together for your good. Because there's much good in you. There's many gems inside of you that you really haven't tapped into. Because you're not seeing yourself as having value. But once you look on the inside and see what you have, you'll see how much value that you truly have. Live powerfully. You have to live powerfully. And this is when you are in unity with appreciating just who you are. Just who you are. So I wanted to come on here and share that with you today. And I hope that I have inspired you this evening to look on the inside of yourself and see how much value lies within you, within your heart. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs a moment of inspiration. Okay? Always remember to plant those good seeds, because you never know what somebody else may be going through. And it only takes one word, to get them right back on track. So I want to thank you for joining me this evening. And join me again next time. I'm Gertrude Chapman, Inspirational Coach. And remember, this is your time, this is your season, this is your turning point. So have a great rest of the evening.